Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal and you're watching Plant-Based Joy. Today I am doing a what I eat in a day video, and I do have a helper.
Me!
Janae. So I'm gonna make a bowl, a breakfast bowl with black beans, sweet potatoes, and roasted veggies. Good? Good. So let's get started. I have all my veggies cut up. I have my sweet potato chopped. I have peppers, my bell peppers, onions, mushrooms are already pre-cut, pre-washed. Spinach is ready. Let's see. I'm heating up the oven now. Quick disclaimer, so Bright Line Eating, there's 4 rules. No sugar, no flour. You measure and weigh all meals, and you eat 3 meals a day. I don't always eat 3 meals a day, just depending on what I'm preparing for that day. So like today, my breakfast is really like a combination of breakfast and lunch, just because I know how filling it is for me. I've had it so many times. It is one of my go-to meals, but I don't typically have a breakfast before I eat this meal and then following up with my early dinner. I feel really good. I feel like full, I feel fueled. I don't feel like I am depleted in any way or hungry. So normally on other days, you will see me have like a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. But today, since I'm making this black bean veggie bowl, it'll be like a combo breakfast lunch. Okay, with all of the nutrients that I need regardless. So right now I'm heating up my cast iron pans to put the veggies in. I have the oven set to 400 convection roast, and that's what I'm gonna cook the veggies on, so that there's that air circulation and they get a really good roast. I'm gonna cook in the cast iron pans. I love them. That's like the only pans I have right now, and they need to be oiled, obviously, so it's like a light layer of oil. The oil measurements for Bright Line Eating I'm not affecting that, simply because I'm not dousing the veggies in any oil. They're going to be dry roasted, but the pan is going to have some like slip in it. So that's why I'm going to add some olive oil to my cast iron grill pan. It's time to add the veggies to their pan and pop these in the oven. We're gonna do that for, they're gonna cook and roast for about 15 minutes. So all together, you know, the sweet potatoes are roasting for 30 minutes, and we're gonna cook the veggies for about 15, so they don't get all, you know, scrunched and like super shrunken. Do you want to add a little sprinkle of salt, please, on the veggies? And when you add salt to your veggies while they're like cooking, that's when they're going to absorb and it'll bring out the flavor. I already rinsed and drained the black beans, so we're going to be adding these to the veggie pan shortly. They don't need much time in the oven. They just need to be heated up slightly. So while our sweet potatoes and our roasted veggies are cooking in the oven, we're going to make our tahini dressing. So it has tahini, lime juice, fresh pressed garlic, and then some water to thin it out. This is the best dressing ever. It is my go-to dressing. The tahini is going to count as the fat, as a fat serving for this meal. So we are gonna make just an individual serving. That's how I make sure that we're sticking to the correct measurements for bright line eating. It doesn't look terribly thick right now, but with tahini, when you let it sit a minute, it will thicken up. So that's why you always want to add a little water if you're going to be using it as a dressing. And it will still thicken up with the water. And that's why it even thickens up with the lime juice when you add the lime juice. So there is our tahini lime dressing, which is going to go over our roasted veggies and sweet potato and black beans. Now we're going to put our black beans on the scale and measure those out before we pop them in the oven with the veggies. So what we're looking for here is 6 ounces of black beans. So this is going to be our protein for this meal. Now that we have 6 ounces of black beans, we are going to add them to our roasted veggies in the oven so that they can heat up. All right, now everything is ready to rock. It's all roasted. We have our sweet potatoes, our veggies, and then our black beans that were in the oven for about like 2 minutes, so not long at all. So first, we're going to add our black beans. So the black beans in this meal are going to be our protein. And we already measured those out and they were 6 ounces. So we have 6 ounces of black beans. We're gonna pour in our bowl. And then we are going to add our sweet potatoes. So this sweet potatoes are our breakfast grain for this meal. And we are going to add 4 ounces of sweet potatoes to our bowl. All right, so next we're going to add our veggies. I try not to eat a lot of fruit. I'll probably have fruit maybe once or twice this week. And fruit is allowed in the Bright Line eating plan. So you have a morning fruit and a lunch fruit, so a breakfast fruit and a lunch fruit. I typically substitute my fruit on the non-fruit days. I substitute my fruit for more veggies. That's just me. So I'm going to add 6 ounces of veggies. So here is the veggie black bean, sweet potato, roasted veggie bowl with the tahini lime dressing. We're going to add our dressing to the top, and I already measured this out, so it does contain that 1 tablespoon of tahini, which is our fat serving for this meal, and I could pour it all on there without even worrying about it. And it's going to be so good. So here is my breakfast and lunch. So a little secret, I put chia seeds in my water and I love it. Do you do this? Now, if you want to try it, or if you're daring to try it, be careful because they get all stuck in your teeth. So make sure you do a teeth check. But let me know in the comments if you add chia seeds to your water too. All right, it's dinner time, and Janae here is going to help me make a really big Greek salad. So we're gonna start with 8 ounces of romaine
salad.
Next, we're gonna make our dressing. So we're gonna set the salad aside. We're gonna mix up our Greek dressing.
Ooh, it smells good.
Yeah, it smells really good. So the base is going to be tahini and red wine vinegar with a little splash of lemon. The seasonings are oregano, garlic, and basil. The fat portion of our meal is going to be the tahini again. So that is going to be 1 tablespoon. Pour that in.
The whole thing?
Yes.
And then some of that.
Then we're going to add a little bit of red wine vinegar.
Looks like you can.
And just a splash of lemon. And then we're going to mix it up. Again, the tahini is going to thicken.
I can mix that.
So we want to add, you want to mix it? So we want to add water to thin it out.
Water? Okay.
So there's our dressing. We are going to add it to our salad and mix it up. And I really want to get all our dressing. So now we have our 8-ounce salad. We have our fat serving, which is the tahini dressing. We're going to add our protein, which is going to be a mix of lentils and
chickpeas.
Chickpeas, roasted chickpeas. So because I'm using 2 protein sources, we're gonna split up the protein serving. So normally I would, if I'm going to eat just lentils for the protein, I would have 6 ounces of lentils. But since I'm halving it with another protein, we're gonna have 3 ounces of lentils. And the roasted chickpeas, the serving size, if I'm going to only have roasted chickpeas as my protein source, it's 2 ounces. Since I'm splitting it, we'll just knock that down to 1. So 1 ounce of roasted chickpeas. And then 3 ounces of our lentils. So we have our lentils and our chickpeas. Next, we're gonna add 6 ounces of veggies. So tonight, I'm going to add banana peppers.
Oh, that's sour. It tastes like a pickle.
And 3 ounces of the cherry tomatoes. Look at how good that looks. So yes, I'm going to be eating out of this bowl. It's a big salad. It's a big bowl. So this is what I'm gonna have for dinner. Did you want to try it?
It looks good and smells good, really good.
Mm-hmm. It is good. You don't like lentils?
Mm-mm. I feel dry about eating. Okay, it's not over yet. I have to try it too.
It's not over yet. Janae has to try it. This is another one of my go-to meals for bright line eating. It is filling. It is nutritious. It is like so good.
I can't pick a pickle up.
You don't even like tomatoes. Are you gonna eat the tomato? So apparently I have to add a tomato if I want to make my... It's gonna squirt at me.
Comment down below if you don't like tomatoes.
You what?
Comment down below if you don't like tomatoes.
Comment down below if you don't like tomatoes. She ate it though.
3, 2. It's scary because the pebbles.
The pebbles, the lentils. So that is what I ate today as a vegan, following the Bright Line Eating guidelines. If you have any questions about Bright Line Eating, about the meals that I shared with you today, about a plant-based diet, leave them in a comment below. Be sure that you are subscribed to my channel. See you next time. Until then, watch this video. This is what I deal with every day. Oh God, you're not even. It's like a dance thing, a cheerleader. Okay, but it was kind of good. You played basketball, and that's like a middle school shirt.